Well, hot damn! Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here.
Jacob Whale 2.
And Monkey.
And we're talking DuckTales, Season 3, Episode 5, Louie's 11. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yeah. Jacob, you gotta wait until until we do the whole episode title, buddy. You pre-woohooed. All right, so you guys just actually, Monkey and Jacob just watched me react live to this episode. You know, that was a little bonus content for two people there. And this is definitely a reaction-worthy episode. I quite enjoyed it a lot. I don't want to say it's quite on the same tier as the 007 one, but it's very much it's on the same quality. It's on the same tier. I think I enjoy the 007 one just a little bit more, but overall I feel like season 3 is just season 3 is really quickly becoming the best season yet. I think if the quality keeps up the way it's been going. What do you guys think?
I might be just below that, but I don't entirely disagree. I don't know. It's still a good one, of course. Still a good season. Yeah.
I mean, we have yet to see how the season goes as of yet, but so far, this is definitely a very good episode. So can't wait to see how the rest of it goes from here.
You know what I'm really enjoying about the season? I feel that kind of that's really elevating it for me. And this is a cheap thing. I mean, it's not a cheap thing. It's very high budget animation, but it's like it's an easy gimme for me. This season has some really stellar musical sequences.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, really only in the 00 Duck in this one, but.
And then I guess there was that song backstory in the Mermaid one.
True.
Kinda.
Wait, there's also the Pep commercial from the.
Oh, technically true. And if you think, technically, Donald's been in pretty much every single episode this season too so far.
There we go. Best season ever. Done.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Are we going to count the birds singing in the premiere?
Sure. All right. Really quick, let's shout out some people in the comments. Morgan Weniger. Hey there, Morgan. He says, what did you think about Dewey and Louie bonding in this episode? Because I really loved it. Yeah, I thought that was a high point for sure. I mean, obviously the high point, we'll get to it, guys. We'll kind of circle back around to it. I think the thing that everyone's talking about is, of course, the Daisy stuff. But I feel like the heart of the episode really was the Louie and Dewey stuff. And ironically enough, it's weird because I feel like they set up Huey having a big role in the season. But
he just gets a cameo in this one.
Yeah. I mean,
good cameo.
Not that I mind, because I feel like Louie and Dewey work really well off each other, but...
Have we seen Dewey and Louie work together yet? I mean, we've seen Dewey and Huey together. We've seen Huey and Louie together. Have we had this pairing yet?
Not sure. And we've had all three of them, but I don't think we've ever had these two to this extent before.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, really good strength of the episode, to be sure. I definitely thought they brought in some heart, and I just the yo-yo joke. That's one thing that I really reacted to. I really dug the yo-yo, just that running joke.
So grotesque, but amazing.
Let's see. The failure in it is remarkable.
Yeah.
Okay, Inhuman Quake says he loves this episode so much, watched it 10 times. It also says, I really like the Fantasia reference with breaking the hippo statue. Yeah, that was a good reference.
We got Fantasia in here now.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, just indulge me for a moment. So we get that Fantasia reference. We could have Rite of Spring, which would transition into the Little Mermaid dinosaurs, because they also did the Rite of Spring homage.
God.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you, monkey.
Technically, now you can also do the Noah's Ark sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Monkey, I love you. I love you.
Yeah.
Anyways. Claude Coringa, Baby New Earth. Yeah.
Yes. We got a Baby New Earth in this one.
Good old Lilith.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Claude Coringa says they should have a musical episode. Absolutely, they should, Claude. I totally agree with you. Let's see. Huey's going to be the one to try and stop Foul. Yeah, I could. Yeah, we're only 5 seasons in, so it's totally fine. Yeah, 5 episodes in. My bad. It's totally fine. They got plenty of time to develop Huey. We see a lot of Chernabog in the comments. People are excited about the potential for Chernabog. I gotta tell you, if they like pull Chernabog out as like some late season Thanos style villain or something, that would be remarkable.
Well, technically, Chernabog did appear in one episode of the new Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Did he really?
Yes, as part of like the villain's like either football or soccer team.
Oh god!
Yeah,
and then of course he appeared on House of Mouse all the time.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd appreciate if they work in the Rhapsody in Blue segment somehow.
Yeah. No, all right, guys, we can't turn this into a Fantasia crossover podcast. Right. I don't have the time for that. We could. I mean, we could, but we have limited streaming time.
So we got a ton of people reappearing in this one.
Yeah, Pink Pearl. Sorry, I haven't shouted you out, Pink Pearl. We just got a ton of comments. I'm just trying to address everything. But yeah, how you doing, Pink Pearl? What do you think of the I'm going to pronounce it wrong. You ready? You ready? I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Take a shot. What do you think of the Caballeros?
Yeah, it's Caballero.
Was not expecting them to turn up. And then that first shot, like, whoa, Three Caballeros episode?
Yep. And then it turns out they're trying to get money from Scrooge as he's taking a bath.
Why are you in my bathroom? That's a great line. Got a good laugh.
Like of all the times to interrupt somebody, you probably shouldn't do it in a bath, especially if they have.
And then Jose is like, well, "That's the 4th rich guy's bathroom we've been kicked out of."
Well, this was
also the way they get kicked out of that bathroom.
Oh my God, Duckworth's ghost.
Jesus, he was actually they actually used him in a terrifying way.
Right. He lived up to the hype.
I wonder if these other rich guys' bathrooms had ghost butlers in them.
Yeah. Let's see. In the credits, he's credited as Demon
Monkey. If we do the Little Mermaid, then that butler has to be a ghost.
Who, Grimsby?
Yeah, Grimsby. Yeah. Yes. We have to see a ghost Grimsby.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah. All right, guys. Tons of comments going on, guys. Sorry if I'm missing some of them. I want to talk about Daisy. Let's talk about Daisy because, of course, she is the big headline. It's funny because I wasn't expecting Daisy in this episode. I was expecting the Three Caballeros to show up because Pink Pearl kind of mentioned it last week, or at the very least, she kind of intoned that she was excited about it. And Pink Pearl's the biggest Three Caballeros fan that I know, so so I could kind of read between the lines there. But I was not expecting Daisy to show up. And holy shit, I was not expecting a Daisy Duck and Donald Duck fucking origin story. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to go into some flashback with a origin story. Yay.
I love that. Was such a smart move, man. That was a ridiculously smart move.
So I'm just going to assume Duck is a common name and a common last name in this universe.
Right. Well, to be fair, we don't know Daisy's last name.
It's Duck.
Yeah, actually, like Louie actually did call her. It's Daisy Duck.
Oh, did Louie say Daisy Duck? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, she mentioned that she was working for Glamour.
Okay, I missed that. I missed the name. I missed the full name.
The interesting thing about Daisy showing up is the writers weren't initially sure they were gonna do that. They were like, if Daisy's going to show up, we want her to be more than just Donald's love interest or even female counterpart. So,
well, I mean, I have personally never been a fan of Daisy. All right, I'm just going to lay my cards out on the table here. Especially House of Mouse Daisy.
Yeah,
I don't know. House of Mouse Daisy is kind of where I got my mistaste of Daisy, honestly. And then Rob, when she pops up in Runaway Railway and she's in a different style than the rest of the animatronics, and it's a very extended sequence. I'm willing to guess that's one of your issues with Runaway Railway. Is that scene?
Not exactly. I actually thought that was one of the better animatronics in there.
It's okay. It bothers me. It's funny because I feel like the animatronics. We could get on a whole Runaway Railway tangent here.
Yeah, you were saying
like
this Daisy should have been the one in Runaway Railway.
Yeah, well, just this Daisy, just in terms of like, I'm not a fan of that.
No, you're dancing wrong.
God, yeah, this reboot of Daisy so much better. This is the best. Like you guys saw my reaction when I watched it, Monkey and Jacob. That I was literally like, this is the most invested in Donald and Daisy I've ever been, bar none.
This is a good version of Daisy.
Yeah, for sure. I love that we get the headstrong nature of her through the career, and not just because she's frankly kind of a gossipy B word, if you know what I mean. Which is
bird.
Yes. Don't want to swear here, but anyways.
Bird is actually British slang for like an attractive woman or something like that, so it kind of still works.
Wow.
Claude says he wish there was a joke that they made fun of Daisy having the same last name as Donald. That would have been fun.
Maybe in another episode, like maybe Della could be like that. Like, yeah, Daisy and Della interacting. That'd be fun to see.
Pink Pearl says, "Wait, you have kids?"
He never actually corrected that there were. Never technically corrected her in that regard, like saying they're technically my nephews or they're my sister's kids.
Yeah.
Well, he technically raised them for 10 years, so they might as well be kind of like his kids.
Yeah.
And of course, I love the scenario, just the classic sitcom scenario of having them trapped in the elevator. It's kind of like the double whammy of like the trapped in the elevator with the purse tie up situation.
Oh, yeah.
Just classic setup. I love it.
It also ties into the Die Hard references.
Oh my God, yeah, that's so many Die Hard references. I love how they basically almost got away with a yippee-ki-yay motherfucker.
Which part was that?
Well, when Donald kind of like crashes down towards the end, he says yippee-ki-yay, and then I didn't even catch what he says next.
Mr. Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Mr. Falcon, yeah, that's got to be a reference to yippee-ki-yay motherfucker, right?
Yeah,
sounds like it would be.
All right, I said I wouldn't swear, and then I said MF. That anyways, it's all good.
Yeah.
Pink Pearl says, "Dude, Glamour being Mark's mom was hilarious." That is mumbled.
No, I was wondering if is he just another gray parrot besides Mark Beeks, and then it turns out a mother-son, which, as Dewey says, makes sense.
Like that actually kind of does explain why Mark is so narcissistic.
Yeah.
I love that at the end was like, "Mom, this party's boring. Can we go?"
Like I said, that actually explains a lot of this kind of actually explains a lot of his behavior in the past 2 seasons. Like it explains like why he's always so desperate for attention, why he's so narcissistic. It actually with a mother like that.
What was it? Falcon Brave says, "Where's the line?" Like, "I'll end this infuriating family once and for all."
And Human Quake says he loves seeing Falcon Grave. Wonder if he's in foul. I'm with you in Human Quake. I got the foul feeling as well, for sure.
Yeah, it seems like he just seems. They didn't have any real foul connections. I think he's just more like an independent contractor kind of guy.
Yeah, maybe.
Like more like a mercenary rather than foul.
That's kind of the thing I'm wondering as well.
Let's see. Claude Gringo wants us to go ahead. Sorry.
So why was Gabby McStabberson considered an ally at the end of season 2? That's like been the one time.
I don't know.
Well, apparently she just goes to the highest bidder
or something.
Anyways, Claude wants us to talk about the possibility of Mark Beek's father. What do you guys think?
That's one of Beakley's fibs. Beakley's secrets.
Oh no! Oh god! Who would voice him specifically? If I had to throw one out right now, I'd say fucking Michael Fassbender, just because he voiced Steve Jobs. He did Steve Jobs in the aforementioned Steve Jobs movie, and I don't know. When I think Mark Beeks, I kind of think a little bit of Steve Jobs.
I'm gonna say just get Bill Gates.
Right? Maybe Eisenberg. Honestly.
Yeah. That's actually, I like that.
I'm actually about to suggest Jesse Eisenberg.
The thing is, I don't know. Like Eisenberg doesn't even necessarily sound that much more mature and older than the guy that is playing Mark Binks currently, though. Eisenberg kind of has like a forever youthful demeanor about him. I don't know.
Well, one of the things in Finch's journal is the Fountain of Youth. So,
so that'll.
All right.
So we got a lot of people returning for this episode.
Yeah, that was one of the really fun parts about the Louie's 11 was just like who the 11 was actually going to be.
And even outside of the 11, we got
Maybe so we turn at the Harpies from
we got the Harpies. We got DJ Daffy Duck.
Oh my God, DJ Daft Dunk! I'm a huge sucker for DJ Daft Dunk. Just give me a spin-off of DJ Daft Duck pursuing his career in the music industry, please.
Rock and Roller Coaster starring DJ Daft Duck.
Oh God, yes. Oh please.
Or just Daft Punk on that, or Daft Punk on that in general.
Daft Punk needs to be in Space Mountain.
Yeah, we got Jane back. Mama Cabrera made a cameo. We
Gyro.
saw Manny. We got frigging Percival P. Peppington back.
Right.
Willy Wonka looking guy.
Oh God.
All we've seen of him before was when he tried to crash Doofus Drake's birthday, so I guess maybe he's a party crasher of some kind. Really bad at it.
It seems that way.
Inhuman Quake was hoping for Darkwing to be in the 11.
I was wondering that. Well, something I was wondering like during the last commercial break was like, I bet Graves is going to be number 11.
that would have been funny.
So the robbery was like part of Louis' scheme, and then we save him, and then they'll let us perform in gratitude or something.
Aw.
That would have been interesting, but no, he went for Manny the Headless Man.
I'll accept Manny. Always glad to see him.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
And you get that picture of him working out.
Oh God.
Also,
Right.
Speaking of the picture, so Gyro seemed to be like trying to develop a child.
What?
Yeah,
Was
when
that
they
in
show the
picture?
when they show the picture of Gyro,
Oh God, I totally missed that.
I understand it's a detail that's easy to miss, but yeah, in the picture, there's like a tube with water and some child hooked up to cords in there.
Apparently, it's like a reference to a cut joke or something.
So yeah, I mean, we could just keep geeking out about this episode, man.
This episode's definitely one of the funniest ones so far, too.
Oh yeah.
Like
we haven't discussed the music video yet.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, we're Frozen 2ing this thing.
I honestly think this kind of blows Frozen 2 out of the water, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I really love this. I really love the setup and how it goes from like Donald's voice into like the smooth voice. Was it Don Cheadle doing this?
No,
thing?
It's not Don Cheadle. It's Dominic Lewis.
Yeah, he's the composer for the show.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well, I did wonder if it was Cheadle, but that's not.
That was my gut instinct.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing, it's not credited in the credits, but apparently, looking at it, actually is Dominic Lewis.
Gotcha.
He has a good singing voice, actually.
Yeah.
And just the animation and visuals of it, man. It pops out in the same way that Double O Duck song popped out. It's all very flashy and impressive.
comes out of nowhere, but it's pretty. It was like,
I hadn't caught until rewatch that it's the same song they're trying to sing at the beginning of the episode.
Oh yeah. So that,
and of course, for Donald, it's "Hear My Voice."
Right. Oh God.
Maybe, perhaps in the future you should just leave the singing to either Jose or Panchito. I'd say Jose because I think he has the better voice between the two of them. At least just have Donald not sing at all.
Okay, you know what? I want to talk about that because if I had one nitpick about this episode, and it's like Pink Pearl, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts about this. I got to admit, the voice of Jose isn't really landing with me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe the original was a little bit more nasally. Like the original, he kind of had more of like a Wally Bo quality to him. Like, you know what I mean?
Maybe.
I think this guy is also an actual Brazilian actor.
Yeah.
So.
I mean that's cool. That's awesome. That they're getting representation. I don't mind. I don't mind that. It's just off from how I remember the character. So, oh God,
Yeah.
Claude Coringa says Weird Al doing Donald's singing voice. Claude, I don't think that would work now that we've seen this episode. We have to have some continuity. But
let's get Weird Al in here somewhere.
Yeah, who would Weird Al like if oh God, what if Weird Al was like, I don't know, like Scrooge's singing voice or something like that? I don't know.
I mean, it depends on how good David Tennant's singing voice is.
Yeah, Inhuman Quake, he brings up an interesting point. Like they should have brought Rob Paulson and Pink Pearl says they went with Pink Pearl says they want to get a voice similar to the comics, I think. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely respect the fact that they went with a Brazilian actor. That's great. And I don't want to like lay down the line and say definitively like bring back Paulson, man, we need Paulson. But I don't know. It took some getting used to. I will say that. It took some getting used to. Panchito, I think, is on the money though.
Yeah, Panchito definitely captures the original manic energy that he has.
Okay, idea. Weird Al is like some version of that minstrel he played on the Lilo and Stitch series. As an animal, of course, but
Weird Al just showing up as his Gallivant monk character.
Yeah, we needed more Gallivant.
Oh, dude, don't get me started on Gallivant. Such an underrated show. Oh God, I could go off on a whole side tangent about Gallivant. Jesus.
If they do a thing where they go inside someone's brain and Weird Al is their guide, I would have mad respect for that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Pink
Al's
Pearl.
brain, also underrated.
Pink Pearl, by the way, I really don't mean to like put you on the spot as like, oh, the Brazilian representative for all things Jose. So don't feel any pressure about it or anything. She says, I didn't really like Paulson as Jose. The accent was off and it sounded Mexican, but the pitch was great. And I mean, that's the thing. I guess it was the pitch to me that was off with this Jose. Like I said, I feel like Paulson kind of nailed the nasally quality, though I will admit the accent was off now that she mentions it. So, yeah. So I don't know. I could see it going either way. I mean, bottom line, we just need more of the Three Caballeros on the show, right? Like that's what we need. Okay. We need a whole spin-off, although I still need to watch Legend of the Three Caballeros.
Claude's like, Weird Al is Glumgold's brain.
Oh my God, yes.
Or one of the the sharks should say non-speaking. Yeah.
One of the funny things is like that this show actually shares a couple of the voice actors from Legend of the Three Caballeros. Like Eric Bowes is the voice of Jose in that, and the guy who voices Don Carnage here is the voice of Panchito. Right. Which is kind of interesting how it works out like that.
Right. Pink Pearl says we need a season 2 of Legends. Yeah, Pink Pearl, I'm sorry I haven't gotten to Legends yet. I really am. I've been super busy with writing, actually. I've been writing a ton. I got second place in an armchair Imagineering competition.
Hooray.
So yeah, I need to I believe you when you say Inhuman Quake says you haven't seen Legends. I know, guys. I know. I need to sit down and watch it. I know.
I saw the first episode once.
That's me too. I watched the first episode. I'm not too deep into it. I like what I've seen so far. I like the animation style. I just need to actually binge the whole thing.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't gotten it right, but believe me, once I do, we'll absolutely do a recap podcast on season 1 for sure. All right. DD Mango Hall could voice a fairy on DuckTales. Okay. Oh God, Monkey, please regale the good folks with your Dee Dee Mango Hall story, please.
Okay, so right after we wrapped that last podcast, where that last DuckTales podcast where she was being brought up, I mentioned how she was the original Jasmine at California Adventure's Aladdin show. So.
And my brain was kind of melted by that fact, for lack of a better word. I was just like, oh my god. Rob, I mean, you said she was on for a couple of years, right?
I don't know how long.
Okay.
But she was there at the beginning.
Okay, well, I mean, I know for a fact that I saw that show definitely in 2004 and definitely in 2005. So I definitely, I mean, unless there was an understudy, which is a possibility.
Yeah, or like it's Disney. They have multiple casts. So.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! Now
okay.
You're
Sorry.
No, it's all good. We've got a new person in the comments here. Executive Nehemia. I'm butchering that name. Executive. I'm sorry. Launchpad was the first to know about Foul. Yeah. We'll have to see if Smart Launchpad plays off in the future.
Well, technically, in the modern age, Foul's been around. Well, technically, he's the first to know in the modern age. Foul's been around since Beakley was Agent 22.
Yeah. My theory with Foul, or my theory with Launchpad, is it's still that the Smart persona is going to be
in there somewhere.
Is trapped in his head. Yes.
Yeah.
he's still taking that soak.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay.
Smart Launchpad.
Is there anything else in the episode we haven't covered yet, guys? I liked Webby's little cameo with the grappling hook.
Yeah.
I mean, we pretty much covered all the. I mean, I don't think we covered all the 11.
I guess I'm just trying to figure like how this scheme varies from the schemes Louie had to get over in season 2. So I don't know.
Louis' schemes is definitely improved.
Right. And I guess you could argue it's maybe a bit more altruistic, but on the other hand, there's like the I get 50%. So.
Right. I mean, you do raise a good point, though, Monkey. It does more feel like a season 2 episode. It's great. I think it's a wonderfully written episode. I think it's so rapid fire with its fan service and with its really good animation. But although I will say this much, I think if anything else, the way that they do the Daisy stuff is great. And if anything else, that's kind of going to be like the thing that kind of launches forward into the future with this show from this episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So do you think we're going to get an episode called Dewey's Dozen?
I hope so.
maybe that'll be for season 4.
I was actually thinking it could be like maybe the season finale, or I don't know.
Or like towards the end of the season.
Right. Like kind of like a bookend, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like a sequel episode.
All right. Let's see. Morgan.
What's the number that starts with a G? Besides Google.
That starts with a G?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
No, so I'm trying to think how would Blondole to try to one-up it.
Oh, well. Anyways, Morgan Winnegar.
All the numbers!
Monkey, I'm trying to do Morgan Winnegar's comment, god damn it. Come on.
Sorry.
It's all good. Morgan Winnegar says when Gamora says that there was nothing about Louie, to me it felt like she was saying that he wasn't special and that it hurt and that hurt. Yes, Morgan, yes, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Right.
We need to talk about that moment. Oh God, that was a really well played moment. That was one of my favorite moments of the episode, actually.
Yeah, like you say, well played.
That to me is probably like the main thing where I can forgive it for being like another Louie scheme, because Louie does get a hard taste of reality here, man.
Like, yeah, people do this every year. I've seen this before.
It's like
about 11 times, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, like she's probably seen that numerous times, and it's like that's actually pretty good, and like take on the heist. Like basically tore apart his heist, but also made it unique in a way.
Mhm. Oh God, we have some more hashtag Beakley theories from Claude Karinga. Webby's mother is either Velma Vanderduck or Millionaire Vanderbucks, and Beakley changed Webby's last name. Potentially, yeah. You guys, I'm not good with these obscure side characters. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've never heard of them either.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
well, good. That makes
same.
me feel better. Inhuman Quake says, this is an emotional episode. I connect with Donald so much. Yeah, I mean, can we just talk about how Donald's just kicking ass this season?
He's been in technically every single episode so far. Except I don't think he was in, he only crashed twice. I don't think he was in that one.
Right, he wasn't in there.
So he's been in 4 of the 5 episodes so far.
Yeah, the only one where he didn't really get any good moments was that first one where he's just being pestered by the mosquito.
Yeah, Pink Pearl, it's the Darkwing Duck characters I have a problem with. I know pretty much all the original DuckTales characters. I haven't watched Darkwing Duck since I was a kid, so I'm a little fuzzy on Darkwing Duck, honestly. So I apologize if the name of a character on Darkwing Duck is brought up, and I don't know it. Anyways, guys, I think we're pretty much wrapped up here. We got 7 viewers in the chat. I think that might be a record for our DuckTales podcast. So thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Yep. All right, next week we have Astro Boyd.
Nice.
So something with Boyd, supposedly.
And some guest stars confirmed: Tamlin Tomita and Karihiroyuki Tagawa.
Okay.
So is it going to be some Astro Boy parody, probably?
That's what I'm assuming. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Considering both actors are Japanese, it makes it probably going to be so.
Yeah. Oh God, are they going to do some like the sitcom episode, but in an anime style instead of a sitcom style?
Oh God. Pink Pearl seems really excited about Boyd.
As someone who enjoys Doofus Drake in this series, I'm hoping he gets something to do with it's a Boyd episode.
It says
or
Frank
some good moments.
Frank posted Astro Boy, so it seems to actually be going up to the Astro Boy parody. And considering that, like, Astro Boy, in a way, like the format, everything was kind of inspired by the Karl Barks, it's kind of coming full circle almost. Which I think is pretty interesting.
Okay, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Big thanks to Pink Pearl, Claude Karinga, Inhuman Quake. I mean, oh my God, we've got a lot of people here. Let's see.
Matash
Yeah. Executive. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your last name. And then also Morgan Winiger. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I say this every week, but you guys are like the reason why I push through this and do it. And I love having you guys. It's great. It's great. I don't mean to get all sentimental, but big thanks guys for sticking with us. All right, Claude Karinga throws out Dragon Ball Z parody episode. Yes, please. I love Dragon Ball Z.
They kind of did that already with Huey in the video game.
That's true.
They did. So I'm kind of hoping they do something different with that and put it into, like, do it more Astro Boy, considering it's kind of, like I said, Astro Boy is kind of inspired by Karl Barks' works.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you guys all next week. Thanks so much again for sticking with us. Hope everything's doing okay with all you all in with the quarantine of it all, and I hope you all are hanging in there and just getting through it as much as we can and keeping yourselves distracted and positive thinking and all that good stuff. All right, love you guys. See you later. Woohoo!
Woo!
You're ruining my tango or my
mojo.
Whoops.
Curses.
I messed up the ending joke.
DJ Daffy Duck, party, yeah!
Not 2 kids away.